Should have known better, not because they warned me, but because my chest went quiet every time I said yes to the wrong thing. My father spoke in simple sentences, not advice, survival. Watch the people who cheer when you're losing yourself. I smiled like I was smarter. I mistook confidence for clarity. We called it freedom. Cheap laughs, loud nights, friends who disappeared at sunrise. We weren't reckless, we were hungry for belonging, and hunger makes anything taste right. I remember the first compromise, small enough to ignore. I said it's temporary. I didn't know temporary decisions build permanent lives. I had plans once, real ones. Finish school, build something slow and solid. Make my mother proud without saying it out loud. I traded all that for nights that didn't remember my name. I dropped out like the future was patient, like life would wait until I felt ready. No one tells you this part, later doesn't knock twice, later keeps moving. Now the city breeze outside my window, lights blinking like unanswered questions. I replay moments not to punish myself, but to understand the exact second I stopped protecting my own life. The worst mistakes don't feel dangerous, they feel comfortable, they feel like company, they feel like being understood by people who don't care where you end up. I hear my father in the silence now, not angry, just tired. Some past clap for you while they rule you. I hate how calm this truth feels tonight. Some nights I wanna call him, not for forgiveness, for confirmation, to hear him say I know, but I don't, because regret doesn't need witnesses. Should've known better, but knowing isn't choosing, and choosing is the weight I carry alone, not as punishment, as proof that it was my life. If you're awake right now, staring at a ceiling you've memorized, I won't sell you hope, I'll give you honesty. You didn't fail because you were weak, you failed because you were human. Before you were careful, time doesn't rewind, it reveals. And tonight in this quiet, I'm finally listening. Should've known better, I do now. We called it freedom, but freedom never felt this empty in the morning. We stayed out late, not because we loved the night, but because going home meant facing who we were becoming. So we kept moving, loud places, louder laughs, anything but silence. They felt like brothers, they felt like family, the kind that disappears when the consequence arrives. We didn't notice it at first. We were too busy feeling chosen, too busy feeling seen. Nobody forced us. That's the part that hurts the most. We walked in smiling. We stayed because it felt good to belong somewhere, even if that somewhere was slowly erasing us. Glad we called it freedom, because it sounded better than admitting we were lost. We called it living, because stopping meant thinking, and thinking meant realizing we were drifting without direction. Every night blurred into the next, same streets, same faces, same promises that tomorrow we do better. Tomorrow never argued, tomorrow just never showed up. There was always one voice trying to pull me back, quiet, easy to ignore. It didn't shout, it didn't beg, it just waited. I chose the noise instead. The truth is a wrong crowd never feels wrong at first. It feels warm, it feels alive, it feels like someone understands you without asking you to grow, and that's how it went. Now I sit alone with the volume turned down, and I finally hear it. Freedom doesn't mean doing whatever you want. It means knowing when to walk away. Some people learn this early, others learn it late. I learned it when the night stopped calling and nobody checked if I got home. We called it freedom doesn't cost you your futures. It was never freedom at all. Yeah, yeah, oh, no, yeah. And if you're awake right now, thinking about people you don't talk to anymore, about versions of yourself you outgrew, this isn't a warning, it's recognition. Some lessons don't arrive screaming, they arrive when the music stops. Ooh. They never came. There's a part nobody warned you about. I said I'd go back. I said it wasn't over, just a break, just some time, just enough distance to breathe. I didn't know distance also creates ending. I remember walking away like I was leaving a room, not a future, like everything important would still be there when I felt ready again. I didn't understand that life doesn't pause while you figure yourself out. I watched others keep going, not faster, just steadier, while I told myself I was different, smarter, free. I confused potential with progress. Yeah, I confused dreaming with doing. Yeah. Later never came. because later belongs to people who prepare for it. And I was busy surviving the moment, telling myself it all made sense. It did at the time. That's how mistakes work. I avoided responsibility by calling it pressure. I avoided discipline by calling it stress. I avoided commitment by calling it fear of wasting time. Hey. Now I understand the irony. Hey, hey, hey. There was a version of me who could have built something solid, who could have finished what he started, who could have earned his confidence instead of pretending he had it. I don't hate it, I just miss it. The hardest part isn't regret, it's realizing how close I was, how nothing dramatic stopped me. No tragedy, no collapse, just a series of small delays that felt harmless. Later never came, and now the future feels heavier because it arrived uninvited. I don't look back to blame myself, I look back to finally be honest. If you're awake right now, thinking you still have time, I won't scare you, I'll tell you the truth. Time listens to action, not intention. Later never came, and that's when I understood that some doors don't close loud. They close because you stop walking toward them. People fade quietly, not with fights, not with goodbyes. Just fewer messages and longer pauses. One day you're important, the next you're optional, and nobody explains when the change happened. It just settles in like dust on things you don't use anymore. We used to talk about everything, plans, dreams, nights that felt endless. Now we exchange silence like it's normal, like this is what growing up looks like. Yeah. People fade quietly because life gets louder. Work, stress, distance, excuses that sound reasonable until you realize they all mean the same thing. No one leaves all at once, they leave in pieces. A reply that comes later, a call that never gets returned, a promise that doesn't get renewed, and you pretend not to notice because noticing will hurt more. Because noticing will hurt more. I don't blame them, that's the strange part, I understand. Everyone is trying to survive their own version of disappointment. Sometimes you don't have the energy to carry other people with you. Still, there's a moment when you realize you're alone in the room you built together, and the silence isn't dramatic, it's polite, it doesn't ask questions, it just stays. It just stays. I miss the version of us that thought we'd always be here before life taught us the permanence is something you earn, not something you promise. If you're awake right now, thinking about names you don't type anymore, yeah. This isn't lost, this distance doing its job. People fake quiet. People fake quiet. Learning to accept it is part of becoming someone who can survive the night, huh? Time didn't wait, it never does. It just kept going waiting while I was busy explaining myself. I thought I was early, I thought I was learning, I thought I was on my way. I didn't know being on my way without moving is just standing still with excuses. Time didn't wait when I said not now. It didn't care about my reasons, it didn't slow down. Because I was tired, confused, or afraid of choosing wrong. It moved anyway. I remember saying I'll start when things calm down. As if life ever does, as if calm isn't something you create after you commit. I waited for conditions that were never meant to arrive. People around me changed, not suddenly. Gradually the conversation shifted, their priorities solidified while I stayed flexible, calling it freedom, not realizing flexibility can also mean directionless. Time didn't wait when I kept my options open. It didn't reward hesitation, it didn't save space for unfinished versions of me. It filled the room with consequences and asked me to adapt. The hardest moment isn't regret, it's clarity. Seeing exactly when I could have stepped forward and didn't know. Drama, no tragedy, just silence and the sound of opportunity leaving. Now the nights feel heavier, not sad, honest, because I understand something I didn't before. Time doesn't punish you, it responds to what you do consistently. I don't hate my past, I just don't romanticize it anymore. I see it clearly, the delays, the comfort, the fear dressed as patience. If you're awake right now, thinking time is still flexible, listen carefully. Time is sense to movement, not intention. It doesn't argue, it doesn't wait. Time didn't wait. And once you feel that truth, you don't panic, you get quiet. Because quiet is where real decisions finally begin. nights tell truths. The days don't have the courage to say. During the day I stay busy, I stay useful, I stay distracted. I answer messages, finish tasks, play my role, I convince myself I'm. But at night, there's no performance, no audience, no urgency to impress. Just the ceiling, quiet and the version of me I keep postponing. Nights tell the truth, because nothing interrupts them. No noise to hide behind, no plans to escape into. Every thought finishes its sentence, every excuse loses its volume. I think about the moments I ignored on purpose, the feelings I label later, the instincts I silence because they ask too much. I didn't lose myself suddenly, I negotiated myself away, piece by piece. At night, memories don't knock, they sit down, they wait. They don't accuse, they don't rush, they just exist until you finally listen. Yeah, memories don't knock, sit down, they wait. They don't accuse, they don't rush, they just exist until you finally listen. I realized I wasn't confused, I was avoiding clarity. Confusion feels lighter, clarity demands change. So I chose confusion, calling it patience, calling it caution, calling it anything but fear. Nights tell truths about who stayed, who faded, and who I stopped being. They remind me that time passed, even when nothing felt dramatic. Even when everything looked calm, I don't feel broken, I feel exposed. Like someone turned the lights on in a room I avoid to clean. It's uncomfortable, but it's honest. If you're awake right now, not because it's sad, but because something inside you won't settle. This is why nights remove the filters. You survive it during the day. Nights tell truth, not to hurt you, to return you to yourself. And once you hear them, sleep doesn't come easily. Because change never starts loudly. It starts when you stop lying to yourself. And the door, and the door, and the door. I miss myself. Not the past, not the memories, but the version of me who believed effort still mattered. I miss the way I used to wake up with direction, not motivation, just a quiet certainty that today meant something. Nowadays blend together like excuses, learning to cooperate. I didn't change overnight, that's what scares me. I adjusted, I softened my standards, I lowered my voice when something felt wrong. I told myself I was evolving when I was actually shrinking. I miss the way I cared without calculating the cost, the way I started things without asking if it paid off. I used to trust my instincts, now I negotiate with them until they give up. People say you're more mature now, maybe, but maturity shouldn't feel like disappearing. It shouldn't feel like choosing safety over honesty every single time. I miss the man I was becoming before comfort interrupted him, before fear burned my schedule, before I confused peace with avoidance. At night I replay moments where I could have spoken, could have stayed, could have tried again. Nothing dramatic stopped me, just the quiet habit of letting things slide. I don't hate who I am now, I just know I'm incomplete, like a sentence that never finished, like a door that closed without a sound. If you're listening right now, feeling older but no wiser, successful but not fulfilled, this isn't nostalgia, it's recognition. I miss myself, and missing yourself is the first honest sign that you haven't given up, not yet. Silence explains everything. It always was, yeah. Not the loud kind, not dramatic kind, quiet one that stays after all the excuses are gone. I used to ask questions, I used to wait for answers. Now I understand it, silence is an answer. That doesn't argue, people don't disappear suddenly. They stop explaining, they stop trying, they let space do the work. Words couldn't finish, and one day you'll notice you've been alone for a while. Silence explains everything about who cared and who stayed comfortable, about what mattered only when it was easy. Nothing cruel, nothing personal, just truth without decoration. I don't chase clarity anymore, I sit with it. I let the quiet show me what I kept justifying. Because silence never pretends, it doesn't soften the message, it doesn't protect your feelings, it just remains. There were moments I feel the noise myself, talking too much, explaining too far, hoping sound could replace meaning. Now I let the sad, not broken, just quiet inside. This is where you are, not lost, not finished, just done negotiating with no one. Ooh, silence explains everything, and once you hear it, you stop asking questions that were never meant to be answered out loud. I don't know. Morning comes anyway. That's the part nobody prepares you for. No matter how heavy the night was, no matter what you realized, no matter how late you stayed awake trying to understand your life. The sun doesn't negotiate, it arrives like nothing happened. I used to think nights mattered more. That reflection would change things. That understanding was enough. The morning taught me something brutal. Clarity without action is just another form of delay. Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway. And when you morning comes anyway. But morning comes anyway. When you're ready and when you're not, when you made peace and when you're still arguing with versions of yourself that don't exist anymore. People wake up, messages start again, responsibilities return, and the world expects you to function as if nothing cracked open inside you at 3 a.m. That's when you understand how strong routine really is, how life keeps moving even after you finally see the truth. No pause, no moment of respect, just continuation. Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway. And you either carry the night with you, or you leave it behind, not dramatically, not consciously, just by choosing what you do next. I don't resent the morning, that would be childish. The morning isn't cruel, it's honest, it reminds you that time doesn't wait for realizations to settle. Some people wake up changed, others wake up unchanged, but aware both are heavy because awareness is where responsibility begins. If you're listening right, not in pain, not hopeful, just aware, this is where you are, between what you know and what you'll do about it. Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway. And this time doesn't scare you. It just shows things exactly as they are before the world starts talking again. This is the moment when nothing asks for your attention. No past calling, no future negotiating, just a quiet understanding that the night is finished saying what it needed to say. I don't feel relief, I don't feel afraid, I feel clear. Not the kind of clarity that changes your life instantly, but the kind that changes how you walk through it. The last light before morning doesn't judge you for what you didn't become. It doesn't congratulate you for surviving. It just stands there, patient, letting you decide what you carry forward. I think about everything without replaying anything. No arguments, no rewriting, just acceptance without drama. That's how you know it's real. Some nights break you, some nights teach you. This one simply ends, and endings like this are rare. They don't hurt, they don't heal, they settle. The city starts to move again, somewhere alarms are set, doors open, lives resume, and nobody knows what just shifted quietly inside you. The last light before morning isn't a goodbye, it's a return. Not to who you were, not to who you wanted to be, but to who you are now that everything unnecessary has been stripped away. And if you're still listening, still awake, still here, this is the truth. No one says out loud, nothing magical happens next, and that's okay. Because sometimes the most powerful change is simply knowing exactly where you stand when the night lets go. The light lets go. The last light before morning, and for the first time I don't rush past it.